Hi everybody, Laura here for Simon Says Stamp. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've got a fun project to share with you featuring the School Days stamp set. I'm going to be starting with some Bristol paper because I'll be doing a little bit of watercoloring. And so I have this trimmed down to a standard size card, and this is the School Day stamp set. I'm going to be using this ruler image here, and I'm lining this up on my MISTI. I don't really have a plan. I just thought I would do rows of rulers. It's kind of a back to school. I think this would be a great card for a teacher, but it'd also be good for a student. Anyone who you think you just need to tell them that they rule. You know what I mean? So I'm stamping this ruler on an angle on the Bristol paper, and I'm using that grid mat on the MISTI. Every time I stamp, I kind of figured this out before I filmed, but if you move it 3 squares, whether you go right or left, 3 squares on the grid mat, that'll give you the spacing that you need. And then you just stay on that line on the grid mat. It'll keep you parallel. Is that right? Okay, so I'm just stamping away every time I slide the paper 3 squares over. And I love that you can hang off the edge of the MISTI. Works like a charm. And then, but you just got to make sure you allow yourself enough room to the left, because you know you can only slide it so far into the hinge of the MISTI. I learned that one the hard way. So there I am. I'm eyeballing this back up and sliding it to the left 3 squares. And then I'm I made a little pencil mark, which I ended up not really needing. So I'm erasing that. Now I'm going to do another row of rulers. This time I'm angling it the other way just to keep it spicy. And again, I'm using, I don't know if I said this, but I'm using VersaFine ONYX black ink because this works great with water or, wet medium. If you're going to use Copics, I like to use Memento. Anywho, stamping away, moving it to 3 squares. So I thought this would be a good time to tell, not that there's ever really a good or a bad time, but our family, this is my first video filmed and edited in Germany. Our family has moved to Germany. I haven't really talked about it a lot, although some of you might know I was purging my craft supplies, trying to scale down. That was painful. But I mean, we couldn't take everything. We left our house. We didn't sell it. My cousin is renting it from us. So we kept our house. We're renting an apartment in Germany. My husband is going to be working here with the hockey and with an international church. And so that's what we're doing. So this is my first video. We still don't have Wi-Fi, but the great thing about where we live is it's the same town where my oldest son, Boaz, is playing professional hockey. And so he already has an apartment with Wi-Fi. So I'm going to have to go over there to borrow his Wi-Fi until we get ours set up. But we have nothing. Like yesterday we went to IKEA. Oh my gosh. We bought lamps, beds, bedding, dishes. I kid you not. Like I had to pick out dishes. And I'm really bad at decision making. Like I had about 6 white plates lined up and I had everybody in the family giving me their opinion. Not that it really mattered because I was going to pick the dishes I wanted. But anyway, here's how I'm going to color this card. These are Altenew water brush markers. They're very similar to a Zig clean color marker, I think. I did a little swatch chart there so you can see the colors. This first one I'm using is called Midnight Violet, I believe. So I do a little bit on the bottom of the ruler, and then I take my water brush and I kind of just drag that color so you get that nice gradient look to the ruler. I always love to do a gradient. Gradient is the secret sauce. I really believe it. And then working my way, I don't remember all the names of these colors, but they're beautiful. But I think you could use, what you could do? You could smush a distress ink on an acrylic block, pick that up, or whatever kind of paints you like to use. I know some people like the what's it called? Windsor, and I don't even know all the names. Oh, Daniel Smith. I got to get myself some of them. I joined that Facebook group where you can get the splits. You buy the little pans. I'm going to do that one of these days. But until then, I've got my Zigs and my Altenew water brush markers, and I'm going to town here. Of course, you know me. I'm going to color them in rainbow order. Speaking of school days, this stamp set's called School Days. We got to figure out the school system, what we're doing with the kids. We just don't know. We don't know if we're going to try to put them in a German school, get them in an international school. I don't think Germany allows you to homeschool, which is probably good for me because I might pushed me right over the edge. But actually my oldest son is here playing hockey. My next oldest daughter is at Western Illinois playing. She had a soccer scholarship and she's there. And she was not very happy about us dropping her off at college and moving to Germany. But we already have her ticket to come here at Christmas break with Grandma. So it's all good. And if I have to fly home and take care of something with her, then I just have to fly home. You know what I mean? Gonna have to do it. So that's where we're at. School. Yes, we have to figure out school. I don't know what we're doing. So there's all these rulers colored. Now I'm going to make a little window opening using one of the nested circle dies by Simon Says Stamp. I ran this through my Spellbinders die cut machine, which I'm going to be using now. And I didn't realize I got spoiled. You know, at home I had the Gemini Junior, but the plug-in doesn't work here. I have to get a Euro Gemini Junior, but I do like the Spellbinders. It is nice. And so I'm stamping this You Rule sentiment onto a fog card base. I'm taking 2 of these nested circle dies onto some glitter cardstock. I'm going to make just a sort of frame to fit over that window opening, just to bulk it up a little bit and draw your attention into the sentiment. Since the card is very colorful, you can kind of get lost. And I put foam tape on the back of that colored panel, popping this up on the fog card base. And then here's a little trick of the trade. I saw this from Lawn Fawn because they make the most beautiful shakers. And Kelly, she trims the foam tape like that. You take off the backing and it's really easy to bend that foam tape in a circular shape. It's great for shakers, but I'm not making a shaker. I'm just going to pop this up right there to kind of frame my sentiment. And this card is finished. It's got a little glitter, got a little color. And it's my first card in Germany. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.